welcome back to my channel. I'm Sam, vlogmas day 3, and it's me, and I'm with Will. Will, say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Alright, so this is if, buts and maybes for our Dhabi on Sunday. So the first scenario is Lando's on the podium. He wins the championship. Nothing really has to
happen. Lando podium. Am I right in saying any Lando podium makes him world champion?
Correct.
Okay.
Now we're going to go into the semi-realistic one, which is Max is leading. Another let's say Russell is second. Oscar's third. Lando's fourth. The first question, do McLaren get on the radio with Oscar and say, let Lando pass?
In that instance...
This is the final lap, by the way.
Final lap?
Final lap, yeah.
I think as a driver, I think Piastri has more experience. I think overall he's performed better. I would prefer to see him win. But for the sake of winning a world championship for McLaren... Yeah. For the sake of him winning a world championship, I think I would have to say, yes, it would be good if Lando let him through. Okay, I would say yes. Smart decision.
Right. Do you think Oscar would let him through, or do you think goes Mark?
He'd be pissed, but he probably would. I reckon he would.
Yeah, higher rules, baby.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know.
Thing is, do you remember what happened with Mark Webber?
When was that?
This had been when Seb won his 4 titles. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Basically, him and Webber were both seen as somewhat number 1 drivers. But then Vettel won his first championship, and then the view in the team became Seb's the number 1, and then we got the infamous radio, not bad for number 2 driver, hey?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would.
Right, so we were just talking about the morale in the team will become very Lando heavy if he's doing the championship.
I mean,
so
yeah, I would say I think Piastri would. I think he would follow orders, but definitely. I don't think that necessarily would mean anything. I don't think the relation between Piastri and Lando, or Norris, I should say, is the best as it is anyway. It's not bad.
Did you hear what they said before Brazil, I want to say?
No, I don't think so.
They want to do less social media together.
Yeah, that would make... Well, I mean,
but they insisted
Norris is not PR trained, is he? He's not, he's not the best.
But he has his emotions in front of him and lets everyone know them.
Did you see the Hamilton backhanded compliment? He was talking about how fast they are, and
you were
Norris
quick 7 years ago. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that wasn't the best, but he's not, personally, I don't think he's as professional as Piastri is. I mean, he's younger, is he not?
No.
Yeah, he's younger.
Oscar's younger.
No. Oh, no excuse.
To be fair, I'm fairly sure his teammate was Ricardo. No, can't remember and Piastri. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Piastri is calm and composed, but what I will say is I think he's a little arrogant. I don't think he tries to be, but he's a little too humble as such that it comes out as arrogant. But
in all fairness, I feel if you were regarded as the second driver in a team, I mean, I guess you naturally end up like that.
Yeah. I mean, did you see Zach Brown's interview on one of the... I can't remember what podcast it was, but it was one of the main sport ones. And Zach Brown, he is such a good waffler. So the team radio, it was actually played in advance. Oscar was shutting down the car, but it was done where he was still on the track, like halfway through the end to get back to the pit and pick up rubber. So
thing
is, if it's just one of these scenarios, it can be downplayed so easily. There's been so many, and then Qatar happened. But yeah.
I mean, my question for you then would be, going into Abu Dhabi, there has been, I would say, the rookies this year, I've been quite impressed with the performance from some of them.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think has been the best performing rookie this season? Or really, who you think's been the one that has performed best in your eyes?
That's a good question. I reckon Hajar. He's been the most consistent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because
I mean,
Antonelli.
yeah, I'd have to agree.
Granted, Antonelli's got the podiums, but he is also arguably the second fastest car. Like the places he got the podiums, Vegas, Merck could have been fastest, probably were fastest, but Max is Max. Canada, they were definitely fastest.
Yeah, I think the issue. I think Antonelli's probably performed at his peak. I've been very impressed with seeing him, considering he's outdoing.
What I will say about Antonelli though is the European leg. He was awful.
Yeah, that's clear.
Basically,
looking back, how did he place? Let me have a look.
He only got his actual home race where he brought all his school lads in Imola. I'm fairly sure he had a mechanical issue, so that's not really his fault. But then he's been in it in practice, making so many little mistakes, and I believe the reason is because the only race that he had a good period during that, as such, European leg was Canada, and I believe the reason is because he hadn't been there before, so he had to learn from the start. Whereas the tracks that he'd already been at, he tried to use references from F2, which just won't correlate with F1. Happened with Russell when he was over for Mercedes in 2020. That turn one, he was braking so early, but it was because the week before the Williams had to brake then, or it wouldn't have made the corner. Anyway,
I think Antonelli's overhated. I have to say, following Qatar, I don't think the hate he received is quite disproportionate. I mean, it was not the right move on his behalf.
It was a mistake. It was Thing is, they were 25 lap old tyres. Lando was on, I don't want to say it, but he was on 6 or 7 lap olds, wasn't he? He was. I don't like saying that, but it would have been.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that he is still a rookie. I know it's not.
What I want to say is, there are so many races now. Say, Lando Norris. In his 23rd race, it would have been the second season of his career.
Yes, it will be.
So, and then let's go back even further to Hamilton. There are nowhere near as many races then. It may be probably near the end of his second season. So, at what point do we judge a rookie? I mean, it does look like they're either Verstappen, they're all rookie, or they're not good enough. I mean, I feel bad for Yuki. Because he was basically put into an impossible challenge. Anyway, we've got to get on with this. We don't have long. So the second scenario is Max is again leading, Oscar is second, let's say George is third, and Lando's fourth. And it's a DRS train from Oscar to Lando.
Ooh.
And this is going on to the final lap. Does Oscar sacrifice? Because at the end of the day, he is sacrificing a podium anyway, isn't he?
Yes.
So does he let Lando pass? Or does he use the excuse that there's a driver in between them to not?
I mean, I think, in all honesty, I had the same opinion when Hamilton won several world championships back to back. I just want a change because it gives firstly Verstappen something to work towards. I think at the moment he's not complacent. He's the least complacent of all the drivers, I would say. But it's not as fun when, the same person wins every single world championship. That is what I would say. But
my door's been open.
No, I would want Lando to win, and I think in that instance, yes, Piastri should make that decision because it just makes for change of pace. It just means there's a fresh new world champion, and it just almost changes the stakes going into 2026.
100%. So, without a shadow of a doubt, McLaren should, I hope they will, get on the radio to Oscar and say, alright, you mind letting Lando and George by? Because realistically, if it's that situation, he's third in the championship anyway.
Yes.
It's not like he'd be second and then say Max is disqualified or something. Then he would win the championship, because even if he was disqualified, it's more than 7 points. It's like 16 points between him and Lando. So essentially, Oscar needs Max and Lando to happen like what happened last year, but with him. That's what he needs. Without that, I don't see Oscar winning the championship. I really don't.
Last year, Abu Dhabi, it was Norris. Norris won, didn't he?
He did.
He took. Yeah, Norris, then it was Sainz, and then it was Leclerc, was it not? I think it was Leclerc. Leclerc came third.
It was definitely a double Ferrari podium. Yeah, it had been Sainz and Leclerc, because Leclerc was like P19 on the grid, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Well, I mean...
Also, to put even more jeopardy in, Oscar's not racing in FP1.
No, he's not, is he?
So, yes, okay, it's only an hour, but it's an hour of testing that he's going to lose out on, which could be the difference between him setting a perfect lap and with a very good BB, very good, etc., very good differential, him setting a perfect lap, but still being a few tenths off Lando, because he's not had the extra running time. And also
but the other scenario I would float then is if we forget about Piastri and we're looking at Verstappen is first and Norris is fourth. Would you say, how would you react to that? What would be your take on that? Yo, it's Nate.
You're right, Nate. What I would do, so you're saying exclude Oscar and it's Max first, Lando fourth?
Yes.
Where's Oscar? Not in the top 4?
No, he's 5th.
Alright. Have Oscar go and take out 3rd. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean...
that can't happen, because then they'll get disqualified.
No, I know. You run the risk of, Verstappen just leading the entire race. That's my prediction.
So, what I think would probably happen...
Yeah.
I mean, are we saying this is the final lap, or are we saying this is halfway through the race? Because if this is halfway through the race...
Say final lap.
Final lap, right.
you might want to, all I say is you might want to edit out the first one, because one of those was done whilst we were recording.
No, I paused it whenever the door was open.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I paused it.
So just be careful, because you can get your YouTube channel taken down if you keep it in. That's up with one of my Discords I put on YouTube. So yeah, just be careful of that.
Yeah. What I will say, I reckon, are we saying this is DRS train, or are we saying Lando's way behind 3rd?
Lando's way behind 3rd.
Then what can he do?
Way behind.
What can he do then?
What can he do? Well, I would say there's certain drivers who would let him pass. I reckon if it came to it, I would say a driver like Alonso would let him pass. I reckon Alonso would
No.
I think he would.
What I will say, I do not want controversy after Abu Dhabi. I really don't. I want it to...
Well, Qatar was a difficult one, wasn't it? Because
Qatar was controversial, but it was in the team. Say Hajar hasn't pit yet, and he's in second. Say he then does what Sergio Perez did in 21, but to Lando to Lando this time. Then I don't believe he should be allowed to do that. But then what would happen? Hajar gets a 10-second time penalty. Big deal, because Max would have won the championship. And
you don't want to end up with another Abu Dhabi with a lot of controversy, do you?
It would be... As much as I want Lando to win it, I'd rather it's one.
Yeah, I don't think you will. I mean, my hoping is that as someone who does not support either McLaren or Red Bull, McLaren would be a change of pace, and it just means that there is another team, because the constructor, McLaren has won that by a mile.
Oh yeah, 100%.
There's no doubt about it.
Mm.
But it would be interesting to see, Norris to potentially win his first World Championship. I mean, that would be nice. It makes a very long span of just the same two people winning, doesn't it?
Well, same two teams winning, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean,
when was the last time that
I would hope.
When actually was it? It'd have been 08, won't it? With Lewis at...
Yeah.
Jeez. That's crazy to think about.
I'm checking it now.
Because it would have been...
And
24, 23, 22, 21 were all Max. 20, 19, 18, 17 were all Lewis.
It
16,
would have been
16
Nico
was...
Rosberg in 2016.
Yeah, but he was Mercedes.
We're
saying Mercedes and Red Bull, aren't we? Then 15, 14 were both Lewis. 13, 12, 11... 13, 12, 11, 10 was Seb.
2010 was Vettel as well.
Oh, yeah. 09 would have been...
It was Button, wasn't it?
No, it was Button, yeah. Yeah, it would have been.
Then it was Hamilton in 2008.
Then it was Kimi. And
then it was Alonso's too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it was Schumacher for ages.
Yeah. I so want Aston to give Fernando a car that he can win a championship next year.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my answer to the question you gave forward was, I reckon...
Yeah.
There's not much Lando can do.
No.
I mean, he can tell Oscar, bin it, but will he?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's the big question.
But then we could get a crash gate again.
Oh, yes. But yeah, that's true.
And like that time, no one suspected it until he was sacked by the team.
Yeah.
Here,
well, I mean, it's a difficult world.
I'm not sure McLaren have the brains to do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
well, I mean, following Qatar, I have no faith.
Neither, yeah. I've got to get my Diego shirt back on. Because whenever I'm not superstitious or anything, but whenever I've worn my Jota shirt, Lando's done well.
Yeah.
Because I've not worn it. I didn't wear it last week. I wore it the week before, but I took it off. I went to change into City stuff halfway through the race. And look what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I would say, I wish only the best for McLaren because, they are not the team I want to win, but they are the best team in my opinion.
What I will say, if Max is to win the championship, I cannot wait for the McLaren PR to put on their socials how it was a successful season. We won the Constructors' Championship, winning the second season in a row. Yeah. I mean, we're so close to winning the Drivers' Championship.
Well, yeah, I mean, my logic behind it is that, just quickly, just to wrap up, is that if we look at all the other teams, like Red Bull, basically all of their points are from Verstappen. Tsunoda's gained barely any points this season, and it feels
most of Tsunoda's points was from when he was at RB at the start of the season.
Yeah. And anyway, and it just feels like a very one-sided team.
It is.
Somewhere like McLaren,
even the drivers
have dominated. And someone like McLaren has dominated with both of their drivers, and I think in that instance they are the preferred team to win because you know full well that both of them have given it their all, as opposed to having one driver that the team massively favours and another which is just there to fill the spot. That's what it feels like with Red Bull.
What I will say, this McLaren car isn't as dominant as 2016 Mercedes.
Yeah, that's true that.
That I'm going to say. Because
say
whatever you want. Comment down below if you do think if you think this car is faster. Because it's faster, but relative to the other cars, it's not faster.
Yeah, well.
So, a bad weekend for Mercedes, other than Malaysia in 2016 when Lewis had that mechanical failure, their worst weekend after that was 20 seconds ahead of third for second. It's crazy. But
well, it's all changing next year. Aston Martin, we're getting Adrian Newey as team principal.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see a lot of Alonso wins.
That's gonna age. That's gonna age so badly.
No, it will not, Sam. First win since 2012 is going to be incredible.
It will be incredible if it happens. But what I will say is, if Fernando thinks the car is dog water, apparently his girlfriend's pregnant now. So if I'm him, I would retire if the car is dog water. If the car's decent, sure again. But and there's something in me that's telling me if he retires, Tsunoda could get that Aston seat because the Honda links.
Yeah, I would say so. I would hope so.
Or would they give it to Iwasa? Because he's also Japanese.
Well, the difficulty is this is Alonso's last season.
Contracted season.
It will, I reckon he'll stop after this because now he's having, his girlfriend is going to have a kid. I reckon he'll be busier. And also, it's not like he's in his prime anymore. I can admit that. He is not as good as he previously was. And I think it's a nice segue into ending. But hopefully, my hope is that we get a good driver for Aston. It would be nice to see their name on a podium again.
Who would you want?
Who would I want of the current lineup?
Realistically.
Do you want a current driver, or would you be talking about rookies?
Let's start with rookie, and then we'll go to current driver.
Ooh. Well, who was it who won the Formula 2 recently?
The Italian guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah. I know the Italian
it would be good if he could get signed. That would be interesting. It would be good to have a rookie potentially outplace our other driver in Aston Martin.
Yeah.
And then, if I could choose, if contracts were of no option, so just any racer.
You've got the money to buy anyone out their contract. You can't have Max.
No, obviously.
He won't go to Aston. Well, he might actually.
I would say of all of them, if their loyalty was no option.
I know who I would pick for you.
Who would you pick?
I would pick Charles Leclerc.
You would personally Albon.
You think? Fair enough.
I would say Albon.
I don't think Antonelli's going for Mercedes.
No.
Toto has treated him like a son. There's no way he's going to give him up.
Yeah, no. Mercedes have treated him really well, but I mean Albon. Williams treat their drivers incredibly well, from what I can see.
Would you take Carlos Sainz?
Oh, definitely. If that was the option, yes. But I think he owes a lot to Williams after his, after all that controversy.
I've got a question for you.
Yep.
Would you take Ollie Behrman for a year?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't. He's either going to stay at Haas or he's going to go to Ferrari. But in an unrealistic world, that could happen. What other drivers are there?
Tsunoda's going. He's going to,
Tsunoda's got a good chance of it. Who else?
Yeah, I would say it would be nice to see Hamilton win some more races. I don't know if that's going to happen at Ferrari or if that would happen somewhere else, but it would be nice to see if you could guarantee that Hamilton would perform better with Aston. I would want him to be with Aston.
Did you see in the media pen on Sunday what happened between Carlos and Lewis?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They put in two fingers there. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
The driver that replaced you got 3 podiums. Has got 2 podiums, and the driver that you replaced has got 2 podiums. And Max Verstappen, a Red Bull driver, has got more wins in a Ferrari than you do. The sprints don't count, respectfully.
Well, I'll leave that with you there, Sam. I think that's been a good decision, well made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's hope the best for Abu Dhabi.
All I hope is it's fair. Please.
Yep. Maybe.
If there's a penalty that should be awarded, award the penalty. Because I already know they're not. Because in 21 it proved it. They didn't give a penalty to Lewis because they didn't want to ruin the race.
Yep. Well,
Because if that's for 4th place and neither of them are in contention, that's a penalty for Lewis.
Yes. Well.
But it proved it at Mexico. He got a penalty essentially for the exact same thing he did at Abu Dhabi that year.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's ridiculous, isn't it? Sometimes I think I look at it and I just think it's so unfair at times.
It's so inconsistent. Also, the other thing, TV direction.
Last thing here.
TV direction, please be semi-okay this weekend.
Yeah.
I am so sick and fed up of it. It was all right for a few races, to be fair. And then...
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
And then they brought their girlfriends and family back.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
sometimes it's nice to see. I mean, with some of the drivers, I think it's...
After quali, once everyone has crossed the line, okay. But remember Monza? When Lando took provisional pole, they went to the McLaren garage. I knew Verstappen was on a lap. But if you were just watching it, if you were just listening to Crofty, you'd think, oh, that's pole for Lando. And then 40 seconds later, Max takes it away.
Yeah.
So,
right. Well, I'll shoot off now. It's been a good pod, Sam.
Alright. Everyone please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and until next time, goodbye.